So Liz Truss closed the Tory party conference with a speech filled with, well, a speech of not very much substance. So I thought we'd have a look at the highlights of the Conservative Party conference week. Jake Berry kicks us off with this gem.
It's how households work. People know that when their bills arrive, they can either cut their consumption or they can get higher salary or higher wages, go out there and get that new job.
Sure, it's
That's the approach the government is taking.
Followed by Liz Truss adamant that she's not going to reverse that 45p tax rate for the highest earners.
Are you absolutely committed to abolishing the 45 pence tax rate for the wealthiest people in the country?
Yes. And it is part, Laura, it is part of an overall package of making our tax system simpler and lower.
And I took the decision that actually this was a huge distraction on what people were saying there were really good plans. So I decided, along with the Prime Minister, that the best thing to do would simply not proceed with the abolition of the rate.
Conservative peer Lord Heseltine reversed Brexit fringe event drew a larger crowd than the Brexit benefits fringe event that was happening at the same time. Health Secretary Theresa Coffey put her audience to sleep. Suella Braverman, the Home Secretary, has a very sick dream.
Having a front page of the Telegraph with a plane taking off to Rwanda. That's my dream. That's my dream.
And finally, the speech from Liz Truss. It was cut down to 25 minutes. She entered the stage to M People's Moving On Up, which includes the verse, "You've done me wrong, your time is up. You took a sip from the devil's cup. You broke my heart, there's no way back. Move right out of here, baby. Go pack your bags." Not the greatest choice of lyrics. During the speech, she wanted to grow pies.
Instead, we need to grow the pie.
Make sure women were safe.
Where women can walk home safely at night, and where our children have a better future.
Before having two women protesters manhandled out of the building. And did an effective job of trashing the Conservative record in office.
Let's remember where we were when I entered Downing Street. Average energy bills were predicted to soar above £6,000 a year. We faced the highest tax burden that our country had had for 70 years. And we were told that we could do nothing about it. Families would have been unable to heat their homes. Businesses would have gone bust. Jobs would have been lost. And we would have worse public services, including the NHS. I couldn't allow this to happen. I refused to consign our great country to decline. For too long, our economy hasn't grown as strongly as it should have done. I know what it's like to live somewhere that isn't feeling the benefits of economic growth. I grew up in Paisley and in Leeds in the 80s and 90s. I've seen the boarded up shops. I've seen people left with no hope, turning to drugs. I've seen families struggling to put food on the table.
It does make me laugh that she complains about not having the best opportunities when she was in school, and you would have thought someone would have told her that the Conservatives were in power at the time that she was in school. As she also laughed at a windfall tax on oil and gas companies.
Keir Starmer wants to put extra taxes on the companies we need to invest in our energy security.
But earlier this morning, the head of Shell has told them to impose a windfall tax. All in all, an interesting conference. She might have completely lost her authority, and we'll see that next week when the Parliament returns. And if you want to see how that happened, you want to watch this video next. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.